All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Indianapolis Colts. Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. These folks are ready, and we are underway. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. The first down carry here for Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They fake the give. Newton. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. On 1st down, Locke. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try the air now with Locke. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Luck on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Again, Locke. And he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score. Jack Doyle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. They find some open field here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. strike for 6. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Trent Murphy in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, here's Love. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Oh, nice move. And he's got some space here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st and 10, Newton being chased out left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jarius Wright, his first touchdown as a Carolina Panther. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Nice play, baby. Nice play. Hurry, hurry!
Here's Hines on the toss play. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On first down, it's Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play that time for the Colts. 41 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rashawn Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. Wright's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Newton now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones?
John Brown, the 40, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Brown, 97 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
Points count the same no matter who scores them, but it feels like there's something extra when you get them the non-traditional way. From your special teams, an extra bounce for your squad.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. Newton again. And this is going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Newton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina 1st down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, It's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun. Newton finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Newton now to throw. He's going to sling this deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, it's locked. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's locked. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cornelder. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the gun, Newton. He's going to launch this thing way down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. That escapes the sack. Forced out, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And another timeout taken by the Colts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun. Newton flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Newton. He's going to air one out. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
The final shot before the break. Lock. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 Short getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Hines. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Third and long, it's Locke. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting through. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Be right.
This is Hines. And now running right through it. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, it's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Again, this is Kelly. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the gun on third down, Newton. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Luck now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
5, 6, 7, 5. 12.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. John Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They begin here with a run by West. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And he's got room. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Luck now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. So
the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Newton. They'll roll him out right. And some room to maneuver. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And the Panthers, who were the least penalized team in the entire NFL last year, come up here on a 1st and 15. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistent. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Newton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Newton throwing again. This is Johnson. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the carry is Kelly. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw is Newton. And that's going to be caught by Funches for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funches, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Luck now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. They'll run it with Johnson, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Do something.
Throwing here, Newton. And this will be a dump off for Keller. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. They pitch it out to Johnson. Good move at the 30. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Newton to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in. Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Newton. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now it's Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hairston. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th. All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition. Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Newton's going to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Newton out to his left. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Panthers, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.